And the fad dances came out. Fad dances were fashionable dances that they did at house parties and social events. Now, in order to be confident and hanging around a bunch of dancers, and you're learning just enough dance steps, they would do these different dances at parties, and that made you really cool and hip. You know, if you learned those dances, you're in the in crowd. You know, like 1900s was the bullfrog shuffle, grizzly bear. Some other in the 30s we had the Tranky Doo, the shim sham. There was one called Walking Happy, and it looked like this. You go shop doo ooh hey ooh ooh and bop doo Hey, how you doing? This crazy legs herself. How you
Hi,
doing?
Chester. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I was just explaining about finding yourself in a group of society of communication of movements and dances and stuff, the fire dances.
Oh, okay. I saw you were mentioning a few dances, the Tranky Doo, the Shim Sham.
Yep.
I know those.
Okay.
Recently, I heard you talking about the California Orange.
Oh, the California Orange.
What is that?
California Orange was one of the dances. It's just like, well, you know how to do the Big Apple. Big Apple was a fan dance they did, the one on Frankie Manning did. It evolved. The Big Apple was called the California Orange. We had our own. It's the opposite from the Big Apple. And it was created in 2009, right before. Frankie Manning, Norma Miller, Chazz Young we all decided to create the different dances from a long time ago and put them back together. Stuff that was done, and we talked about new jazz steps in society, what we need to do. In order to keep the old vernacular together, we had to grab all those steps and recreate them in new subject matters and stuff. So I said, New York has, the Big Apple. We can have the California Orange. And that's evolved then. And it consisted almost like the Big Apple. Big Apple starts off straight line, comes out and make an orange, and they do their thing. It's the only difference. It's rather doing a 32-bar phrase like the Big Apple do it. We did it in a blues contest. And it has these different variations. Intro steps, rock steps. We had one called with the tick-tock coming in, ooh and out. And we called the squeeze, grabbing the orange and squeezing, making orange juice out of it.
That sounds delicious.
Yes, it is. Oh, orange juice. We had different steps like that. Doing stomp-offs instead of doing stomp in front, we always stomp in the back and from the middle. You had to shop, do boom, and rock with it. Rock with it. And we even brought back the old-fashioned Boogie Woogie step. Everybody talks about Boogie Woogie. Boogie Woogie was done in 4 generations. A lot of people don't know that, but 4 generations. 1900s, after the mid-30s, and in the 50s, solo Boogie Woogie, and now we have Boogie Woogie here. And in Europe, they do it standard acrobatic, they do fast dancing, the incredible stuff like that. And we did the old, they did in the bar, the old wash tub, Boogie Woogie, Boogie Walk, Stag Charleston in movements and all that. We have those type of things. And it goes on. We have at least close to almost 40 different styles of dances in the California Orange.
Wow.
And you don't make one circle, but you have to make 2, counterclockwise and clockwise.
Why?
Well, it gives a variation of knowing how to get deep into yourself and knowing how to do a dance step, knowing how to socialize with people, how to get the confidence, and everybody utilizing. When you dance with people, you get a lot of energy. You feed off the energy off of people, and you feed off yourself. They feed off of you, you feed off of them.
We feed off each other.
Correct.
And you were mentioning that it's in a blues structure, this routine is different from the other ones.
Yes,
And what
it
does it mean in terms of breaks? Like, how do you think of breaks when you're talking about blues choruses?
Blues structures is different. Rather, in the 32 bars, you do your breaks at the end of the last 2 bars of those musicians, A, B, A. The last 2 bars are breaks, steps that connects you to the next rhythm. In jazz, or we're talking about in blues structure, it gets a little bit tricky. You could do it the same way, 3 and a break, but you have 1 more left over. So you would do your initial rooted step and break again. So it's 3, break, 1, break.
Okay.
But that's one pattern. You can also change it. You could do 1, break, 3, break.
Wow.
And you can also change that. 1, break, a 1, break, and a 1, and a break. Ow!
Wow. I love
So you
that.
have a variation. It's being conscious of knowing the music and how it moves. And if you're doing solo jazz, I think it's very important. You can go far out as you want. It's that one thing, as long as you come back to the basic and follow back in. So some people dance so much, they ignore the music, you know, and they just say, look, this is what I do. Now, I'm just saying that if you're doing free form, well, that's free form. But even in free form, you do come back to a minimum of the rooted step that you want to do. And that's if you're going to be a solo artist, or even when you're jamming, be noticeable what you're at, you know. But you can go far out you can, because for every beat is like, I'll go 1, 2, you gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, or those are all movements and beats. Once you understand those rhythms, you can infiltrate it to yourself. And that becomes free form. Long as the tempo is in there and you're moving and you come back to the rooted tempo, then you're going to make it happen.
I love that. Now I'm like really excited to learn the California Orange.
It's going to be good.
Are you going to teach it to me?
Yeah.
And to them?
I hope so.
Okay.
If they
Cool.
want to do it.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, you're going to get it here at iLindy.